Hello everybody and welcome back to the Las Vegas Venom 2K21 MyLEAGUE Expansion series. Last time out we fell to 27-21 after a 10-point loss to the 76ers. We did not have Clint Capella. I think he'll be returning just around this game against the Claws, which is the game that we're going to watch. The trade deadline is in 8 days from this point. But I'm not really going to make any trades because I think our team is pretty solid, that we can at least make the playoffs. And so we're going to sim through April 14th and watch this game at the Baltimore Claws, who are the other expansion team in the series. We have not seen them in quite a while. They have made the playoffs a couple of times since then. So let's get right down to it. And before I start simming, please like and subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. I would really appreciate it. And now let's get right down to business. Okay, so here are the all-star teams. We got Team Zion and Team Giannis. For Team Zion, we got Zion, Jokic, Bradley Beal, Trae Young, and James Wiseman. Then we got AD, KD, Gilgeous-Alexander, DeAndre Ayton, Zach LaVine, Bam Adebayo, and Kobe White. For Team Giannis, it's Giannis, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Towns, Joel Embiid, and then Damian Lillard, Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, Jason Tatum, Andre Drummond, Jaylen Brown, and Domantas Sabonis. And now Derek Carpenter, who has had a couple of different injuries this year, now has a twisted right knee. He's going to be day-to-day, but he's not going to be able to play until he recovers from the injury. So we're going to have to adjust the rotation. And in place of him, I guess Capella is close to returning. I think what I'll do is I'll just take minutes away from Carpenter, put him down here, and I'll play Ingram some more, and I'll play Brantley some more. I guess I'll give Capella like 11 minutes for now until he fully recovers, but we'll see how that goes. So Clint Capella's back now, so now we're going to put him back into the starting lineup in place of Peterson. Peterson is playing very well, though, apparently. But we will put Capella back in. We will lower the minutes on Brantley and Ingram. I think we had Brantley around here, and Ingram was playing like 10 minutes. We'll move Peterson up here. Carpenter, we're going to keep him out until he fully recovers, and then we'll give all these minutes back to Capella. So he's going to be playing the most of any of our starters. And he gets hurt again, so Capella goes down yet again for 4 to 6 more weeks. Broken right hand, so he's going to have to come back out of the rotation, and he's going to be out for a while, about a month. So we're going to put Peterson back into the starting lineup, and we're not going to see Capella play again. That means that I will put Carpenter back into the lineup. We'll give him give him 20 minutes, increase Ingram's playing time a little bit, increase Brantley's playing time, and now get back to simming. And Carpenter has fully recovered, so right after I change the lineup again, I'll go back in here. I'm going to lower Brantley's back to like 18. Going to lower Ingram's a little bit, and we're going to give 26 minutes of playing time to Carpenter. So we're done simming. Just got to sim through the 14th real quick. Now we are 9 games above 500 at 33-24. We actually won a bit more this time than last time when we simmed. So we started off with a 7-point loss to the Magic, who are 10 games above 500. Barry Frazier, 26 points for the Magic, 18 for Quinn Lambert, 16 for Oturu, 14 for Montrezl Harrell, 10 for Simons, and 10 and 12 for Sonnet. For us, we got 25 from Max Strong, 15 from Carpenter, 14 for Rozier, 14 for Cunningham, 13 for Peterson, and 10 for Curry. Then we beat the Spurs, who are a couple games below 500, by a nice little 11-point win. 23-7 for Sadiq Bey, 22 for Rudolph Marshall, 20-10 for Markelle Fultz. For us, we got 23-8 from Max Strong, only missing 3 shots in this entire game. 21 points for Terry Rozier, 18 for Carpenter, 17-9 for Culver, 14-5 for Cunningham. Then we destroyed the Kings 155-125. They are a couple games ahead of us, just 2 games ahead of us. They got 31 points from Brooke Washington, 28 from Jaren Jackson, 18 from Rodman, 9, 4, and 10 from Westbrook. We got 32 from Max Strong, so another big showing, 12 of 18 from the field, 70% from beyond the arc. 24 for Culver, he was 5 for 7 from beyond the arc. 23 for Rozier, so our top 3 scoring options, all of them playing very well. We got 16-9 from Peterson, 14-12 off the bench for Carson Evans, and 13 for Derek Carpenter. Then, after a four-game break, we lost by 11 points to the Washington Wizards, who are about the same as us in terms of record. 29-4-4 for Victor Oladipo, 24 for Devontae Graham, and 23-9 for Cassius Winston. And then Chavez, 14-10. We got 23. Max Strong, yet again playing well. 23 points for him, 9 for 13 from the floor. Rozier puts up 21, 9 for 17. Evans, 15 points. Stan Curry, 14 points, 12 for Peterson, and 10 for Carpenter. Then we beat the Magic this time, and we only won by 1 point, but still it's a win. We got 33 again this time for Max Strong, 11 of 17, 9 of 13 from beyond the arc, just lighting up every opponent on this 4-game stretch. 21 for Rozier, 14 for Carpenter, 13-8 for Peterson, 12 for Cunningham, 12 for Evans. They got 21 from Sonnet, 17-9 from Bagley, 16 from Oturu, 13 from Quinn Lambert, and 13 from Frazier. And then Team USA beats Team World by 46 points in the Rising Stars game. Max Strong for Team USA, 23, 9, and 8 for him, and 5 steals. Anybody else for us in here? I don't think so. And then for Team World, Chavez, 24 points, but that was the best they were going to get out of any of their players. Then Kevin Porter Jr. of the Wizards won the 3-point contest, and Paven of the Trailblazers, who we saw a couple episodes back, or maybe it was last year, I can't recall, but Paven wins the slam dunk contest. And then Team Giannis beats Team Zion by 18 points in the All-Star game. I'm pretty sure we didn't have any All-Stars, but that's not really that surprising. But there you go. And then after the All-Star break, we come around with a win against the Nuggets, 130-113. They got 21 points from Brian Elliott, 19 from Kenyon Martin Jr., 14 from Tyler Bay, 13 from Bowen, 11 from Gordon. Then for us, we got 37 points from Terry Rozier, 12 of 22 from the field, 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. Max Strong, 22 points, 7 of 16 from the field. Jarrett Culver, 26-4. Peterson, 15-8. Carson Evans, 14 points. Then we get another win. This is our 3rd straight win. A 1-point win against the Lakers, who are a couple games behind us. They got 24, 14, and 6 from Andre Drummond, 22 from Kendrick Nunn, 19 from Brogdon, 15 from Scrub, 11 from Higgins, Keldon Johnson, 10 points. And then for us, we got 26 from Rozier, 8 of 16 from the field. Carson Evans, 21 points off the bench, 20 and 8 for Dion Peterson, 18 and 6 for Max Strong, his worst game in quite a while. 10 points for Culver. And then our 4th straight win coming against the Indiana Pacers, a win by 27 points. They are one of the top teams in the East. They got 18 points from Halliburton, 15 from Jerry Justice, 15 from Vujanic. Pokusevski gets 14 points. Then for us, we got 22 from Rozier, 19 from Culver, 18 from Strong, 18 from Peterson, 14 from Evans, 13 from Curry, 10 from Cunningham, and 9 and 16 from Capella. And then he got hurt against the Trailblazers, where we lost by 5 points. Max Strong, our top scorer, with 19 points. Deion Peterson, 16 points. Rozier, 15. Evans, 14. Culver, 13. Cunningham, 12. Curry, 11. It seems like Capella got hurt after 19 minutes of playtime. He had 0 points and 9 rebounds before he got hurt. And so here we are against the Baltimore Claws. Before we start, I want to look at some stats and some other stuff around the league, and then we'll jump into this game against the Claws, and we'll check out their lineup before we head into that one. But I wanted to check first the award races. Top 5 for MVP is Jokic, Giannis, Zion, Embiid, and Steph Curry. Rookie of the Year, Max Strong leads that category, followed by Domunic, Floyd Cook, Alinachev, and Itzhak Ray. Sixth Man of the Year, Ben Simmons, Peter Owens, Domunic, Brooke Washington, and Billy Baker. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, Rodman, Alec Verney, who we're going to be facing today, and then Bam Adebayo. And Most Improved Player, Brian Spencer, Billy Baker, Alec Verney, Daryl Maguire, and Xavier Tillman. Okay, then another thing that I wanted to check, this is just showing a team comparison between our team and the Claws, but I haven't checked this since like the first or second year, but this does show what the game perceives to be our team strengths and our team weaknesses. So we are good in vertical, we're good in 3-point scoring, layups, agility, mid-range scoring, pretty good in passing, but we are weak in strength, but that is pretty much our only weakness for our team. For the Claws, they're good in vertical, 3-point scoring, layups, ball handling, agility, and mid-range scoring, but they are relatively weak in steals, rebounding, strength, blocks, defensive IQ, and passing. I just wanted to take a look at this and just see what that looks like. And then stat rankings, we are 24th in the NBA in terms of points. We're 9th in points allowed. We're 21st in field goal efficiency, 17th in 3-point efficiency, 23rd in free throws, which makes sense for me because we constantly see guys going like 1 for 2 at the line. We are 6th in rebounds, while they are bottom of the barrel. We are one of the best offensive rebounding teams. We are 10th in assists, but we are 31st in steals. And then for blocks, we're 18th. Fouls, we're 9th. Turnovers, we're 9th. So we take pretty good care of the ball. 19th in terms of bench points. 16th for opponent field goal efficiency. So we're like middle of the table in terms of defense. 25th in fast break points, 13th in second chance points, 12th in points in the paint, and I guess like, I don't know what 0th means in terms of possessions, but those are just basic stats for us. And I also wanted to check team intel, which for us, it says that we're rebuilding, but when it says this, that's what it perceives our team to be at the beginning of the year. It does not change during the season. It only change from one season to the next. I don't think this is true. I think that we're actually a buying team, if anything, or we're contending, but I would say that we're more buying than contending. There's not many teams that are contending according to this intel. There is the Pelicans, but it's just them that are contending. Everybody else is either rebuilding, buying, or selling. I think that we are more so buying than rebuilding. And then one last thing I wanted to check is the playoff picture. So right now, we would be the number 3 seed in the West. I thought we were a couple games behind the Kings, but we actually aren't. The Jazz still in first in the West at 42-18. Then there's the Pelicans, then us, then the Kings, then the Warriors, the Nuggets, the Lakers, and the Suns. So that's your top 8 seeds right now in the West. And then in the East, actually this might be showing up because I'm pretty sure I did that, I made that rule change where the top 3 division leaders were the top 3 seeds. So that might be why we are where we are. And then for the East, it's the Raptors, the Pacers, the Magic, the 76ers, the Bulls, the Wizards, the Celtics, and the Hawks, with the Heat, Knicks, and the Bucks and a couple of other teams that are vying for playoff spots. But the Claws are only 20-38, so they're one of the weakest teams in the entire league. So hopefully we can win this game against them. And their lineup looks like this. I got Kobe White and Alec Verney, who we might have trouble guarding both these guys because Verney is he is contending in a couple of award categories, while Kobe White is just generally a good passer and a good shooter. And they got Paul Watson, Eric Paschal, and Kristaps Porzingis. I'm not really sure how this team is this bad. They got Jeremy Grant off the bench, Kevin Huerter, Freddie Toole, Gerald Craig, Taco Fall, Denzel Valentine, Gabe Vincent, Bob Olsen, Abraham Watkins, Philip Hunt, Homer Lowe, and TJ Warren. So that's who we're facing. And now we're going to get right down to brass tacks, and we're going to watch us play in Baltimore. All right, here we are in Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore. It's been quite a while since we have watched our team play the other expansion team across the country. But here we go. Las Vegas against Baltimore. They have the home court advantage. It's going to be Kristaps against Peterson for the tip, and Peterson wins it. Here's Max Strong. He goes to Culver. Culver seems to shoot a lot more threes when simming and not watching, because he often just passes up open shots. Rozier fades away on a 3 and misses that one. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Kobe White. Now Verney in the corner, trying to get down low. He passes it back out to Kristaps. Now to White. Now to Watson. Back to White. Screen from Kristaps. White spins, drives, and has an easy little runner right there. 29 points per game for Kobe White. 5 rebounds and 6 assists. So he is a pretty big offensive threat. Here's Jarrett Culver at the elbow. He gets in the paint. Goes to Cunningham, who has the advantage down low, and scores. That's our first bucket of the game. Verney goes to Watson. Watson goes to Kristaps. He goes to White. He shoots. Mid-range shot is in for Kobe White. He's got all 4 points to start off the game for the Claws. Culver gets a screen. Now he goes to Rozier. Screen for him. Rozier pulls up. That mid-range shot is off. But Peterson gets the board and puts it back in. Nice job right there. Got to see more of that because he is playing in place of Clint Capella, as he has for most of the last 2 months of the season. Here's Alec Verney. He goes to White. Now back to Verney. He passes to Kristaps. Now Watson takes the screen, shoots, mid-range shot is off. Strong grabs the board this time for Las Vegas. Now he goes to Rozier. Rozier guarded by Kobe White. Passes back out to Cunningham. Now to Strong, top of the key. Now to Culver. And that's going to be a moving screen by Peterson, which gives the ball back to Baltimore. Kobe White gets in the paint. And he can't finish. Nice defense by Dion Peterson down low. As Cunningham gets the feed and hits the shot on the foul by Eric Paschal. Nice pass by Culver after Rozier missed it at first. So Cunningham has a chance for a three-point play to give us a three-point lead early on in this game. And he bricks the shot, so it's only 2 points. As White just drives, easy drive to the hoop, and he's got all 6 points now for Baltimore. Looks like he's going to be a problem on offense. Strong goes to Rozier. Rozier pulls up. That's a bad shot. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Dion Peterson. So the Claws will bring it up. Here's Kobe White. He goes to Watson. Watson finds Porzingis down low. He passes out to White in the corner. White has to pull up in the paint. That shot is good. Kobe White, so far unstoppable. 4 for 5 from the field, all 8 points for Baltimore. We gotta play better defense on him if we are going to win this game. Culver gets down low, but has it blocked from behind by Porzingis. Here's Alec Verney. He goes to Watson. Watson goes to Paschal. Paschal tries to drive on Max Strong. Gets past him and scores. Claws 5 for 7 from the field. Venom 3 for 7. Rozier gets past. White passes to Peterson, who scores on Porzingis. Nice job by those two to hook up down low. And the Claws are a bad team. So I'm expecting us to eventually go on a run and take the lead here. Even though we are missing one of our best players in Capella. Porzingis drives and gets past Peterson for the easy layup. Porzingis averaging about 27 points per game. Right behind Kobe White, who's averaging around 29. At least at home. Culver draws the foul on Porzingis, his first. Second on the Claws. Can he hit both? He gets the first. And he misses the second, which is a common sight for us. 1 for 2 at the line. I've become numb to it at this point. Watson goes to Porzingis at the elbow. He hands off to White. White drives baseline. Back out to Porzingis now. Open shot is in. That increases their lead to 5. A little under halfway through this first quarter. Rozier drives, spins, and can't finish in traffic. Nice defense by Kobe White. He finds Watson. Watson goes back to White, top of the key. He finds Verney down low. Verney in the paint, passes back out. And now to White, top of the key. Time counting down. Deep 3 for him. That shot's off. Peterson grabs the board, and Max Strong on the other end. Finds Rozier in the corner for 3. That shot's off. You got to hit those. Watson finds White, and he tomahawks that one in. Stan Curry, Carson Evans, and Derek Carpenter all set to check in for the Venom at the next dead ball as Porzingis picks up his second foul. Nice shot by Rozier to draw that foul. He hits the first. And hits the second. as Jarrell Brantley and I believe Floyd Ingram or Fred Ingram, whatever his first name is, has checked into the game as well. Carson Evans also in. Kobe White, open shot, misses that one this time. He got lucky right there. Rozier grabs the board. Venom can cut further into this Baltimore lead. Here's Carson Evans, screen from Brantley. Evans shoots, mid-range shot, up and out. White pulls that one down. Watson can't lay that one in. Pretty good defense by Derek Carpenter. Here's Carson Evans. Mismatch with Eric Paschal guarding him. He goes to Ingram. Ingram goes to Rozier. Screen from Brantley. Rozier takes it and pulls up. And that shot rattles home. Can we get a few stops under our belt before this first quarter is over? Here's Taco Fall, and he hits that one. He just towers over Derek Carpenter down low. He's going to be hard to guard. We'll watch the next minute or so, and then we will get to the second quarter as Carson Evans just lays that one in as, I believe that was Verney trying to draw the charge, but he was unsuccessful. Watson goes to White. He shoots a three. That one is off. Ball gets the board but can't score. Brantley reels this one in. All right, last play right here that we're going to watch in this first quarter. Rozier goes to Carpenter. Carpenter in the paint. Back out to Carson Evans in the corner. Screen for him. Evans. Contested shot. No good. Carpenter grabs the board. Evans shoots again. Can't hit. I'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, so 8:49 left in this first half, and the Claws have just stormed down to an 18-point lead here. They outscored us 15-3 in this quarter alone, as that lob from Curry is just way off the mark. We look really bad right now. Curry grabs the board. Here's Max Strong. He has not done much, as Porzingis blocks Peterson from behind. Watson on the other end. Goes to Kobe White. Now Alec Verney, top of the key. He goes to Porzingis. Porzingis passes out to Verney, who cuts and slams that one home to make it a 20-point lead, 45-25. The Claws are last in the NBA in assists per game, but they have 11 right now with plenty of time to go in this first half. And they usually average 19 in one entire game. Culver drives, gets the foul, and hits the shot. So a possible three-point play for him. And he misses the free throw. Verney draws the foul on the other end on Max Strong. So 2 free throws for Verney, which will likely make it a 20-point game yet again. But, man, I just don't know. Our guards have just not played well at all. I'm not sure how good the Baltimore guards are on defense, but it's been pretty bad for us, I mean. Culver drives, pulls up, and hits the open jumper. He's got 5 points, 2 for 4 from the field for him. I'm hoping that we can string some sort of comeback together as Watson shoots a 3 and that one's off the mark. Peterson grabs the rebound, goes up to Jared Culver. Culver gets in the paint, spins and shoots, and this time misses. But even despite us missing, Capella, we should not be losing by this much in any game, no matter how many players we have out. Especially against a team that is 20-38 on the year. Max Strong has the ball poked out and stolen by Watson. Verney in the paint. Euro steps, can't hit the layup. Cunningham grabs the board. Here's Stan Curry. Curry drives, takes a very contested shot. Verney just lays that one in on the other end in transition. Well, this is definitely depressing, I do gotta say. Culver pulls up again, misses that one. Here's Kobe White, guarded by Curry. He goes to Eric Paschal. At a Watson on the wing. Watson feeds Porzingis. He fades and shoots. That shot goes in. I think this game overrates Porzingis a little too much. Actually, way too much. Venom call timeout, down by 24. And I think I'm going to sim until the game's close, because I don't enjoy watching us down by this many points, especially this early in the game. So I'm going to sim a little bit, and then if it ends up being that we are not getting back in this game, we might just watch the second half of a game in the near future. So I'll figure that out, and I'll tell you guys what the plan is once I sim. Alright guys, so essentially what happened was that we got blown out, but I am seeing a glitch in the game, which does happen a good amount of the time in expansion leagues, where a team gets a new head coach and then they just play their starters for pretty much the entire game. So Kobe White, Verney, Paschal, and Watson all played the entire game. Porzingis only sat for 6 minutes, which is where Taco Fall came in. And Kobe White 45, 7 and 7. Porzingis 40 points, 14 and 13 for Verney, 14 for Paschal. So maybe this bug had a little bit to do with us getting blown out by this much. We lost by like 37 points. But I'm gonna have to go and fix this glitch, and hopefully this doesn't happen with any other teams. I don't think it has, because it would show up in the box score. So I think this is the first time we are experiencing this glitch. But still, we lost, and we got absolutely just destroyed by a team that is definitely terrible. We got 24 points from Derek Carpenter, 13 from Cunningham, 10 from Evans, and everybody else had less than 10 points, including Rozier, Max Strong, who got all of his points at the free throw line, and Culver, who was 2 for 9. So I'm going to go fix this glitch for the Claws real quick, and then we'll jump into a game against, I think, the Pistons maybe, and we'll watch like the second half of that game, and then that'll be it for this episode. Okay, so what this glitch looks like is that the CPU has decided that for head coach Mike Campbell, man, this is ridiculous. I'm not even sure what. I think help defense is usually around like 35, I want to say. So I'll set this like 35. Run plays frequency. This is like, I don't even know. Let me go look at my coach and just set this to be similar, because this is all completely whack. So for ours, it's 50 help defense, 75 run plays, 3 zone usage, 10 bench depth, and then bench use is about 70. Okay, so I'm going to try to at least mimic this for the other team. Alright, so first help defense was at 50. Run plays was at about 75. So usage is at 3. I think their bench depth 10. Bench use was at 70, I think. Young, old, 50. Okay, everything else looks fine. Let's see what the CPU says now for the... I'm going to do this. CPU with the rotations. And then there we go. I'm going to keep it at this. I'm not going to change anything for this. So I think I fixed it. Alright, so now we're going to jump into a game against the Pistons. We're going to watch the third and fourth quarters. Not too much of it, though. But they got Killian Hayes, Dennis Schroeder, Bradley Wesley, Chuma Okeke, and Isaiah Stewart. And then off the bench, Miles Turner, Kurt Cotton, Patrick Morris, Dylan Brand, Chris Paul, Sterling Brown, Alfred Dawson, Clay Weber, Kelvin Frazier, Pascal Siakam, Alvin Saunders, and Peter Temple. And they are 19 and 41, so another bad team. But we're going to sim a couple games first to get to this point. We beat the Cavs. We lose to the Raptors by 11. We beat the Mavs by 2, and we beat the Nuggets by 9 points. So against the Cavs, Darius Leon's 24, 4 and 4, Carpenter 19 points, VanVleet 18 and 15 for Chris Middleton. We got 24 from Rozier, 23 from Curry, 16 from Peterson, 14 from Culver, 13 from Strong, 10 from Evans. Then against the Raptors, who are one of the top teams in the league, 32 off the bench for Carson Evans, 31 for Rozier, 13 and 11 for Peterson, and 10, 5 and 2 for Culver. Then a win by 2 against the Mavericks, who are struggling to stay competitive, even though they're not even competitive right now. 18 for Carson Evans, 17 for Peterson, 14 for Strong, 12 for Rozier, 12 for Culver, 12 for Brantley, and 10 for Cunningham. They got 30 from Devin Booker, 24 and 11 from Vernon Carey, 15 for RJ Barrett, and 10 from Nasir Little. Then against the Nuggets, who we defeated by 9 points, 16 for Evans, 16 for Carpenter, 15 for Culver, 13 for Strong, 13 for Cunningham, 10 for Rozier. Not sure why Evans has been our top scorer in the past couple of games. Kind of worried about that. But we'll see how it goes against the Pistons. Here we go. All right, we're here in Detroit. A tie game at 86 with an entire quarter to go. We're going to watch the entire fourth quarter unless things get super out of hand, which I don't think they will. But yet again, we are having trouble taking down a team that is one of the worst teams in the league, as Detroit takes a 2-point lead to start off the fourth quarter. We've shot 58%, they've shot 51%, but they have the lead. Not sure exactly how. Maybe free throws or more three-pointers, as Carson Evans can't hit that contested layup. Here is Schroeder. He goes to Wesley. Wesley pulls up in the paint. That shot, no good. Brantley grabs the board here. Stan Curry. He goes to Ingram. Ingram feeds Evans, and he scores. We are 11th in the NBA in assists per game with about 27. We have 25 at this point in the game, so we are probably going to surpass that, as Schroeder has an open 3 and knocks that one down. Curry goes to Brantley. Brantley pulls up in the paint, can't hit. He gets his own rebound and then draws the foul on Kirk Cotton. Brantley hits the first. And hits number 2 as well. And now an illegal screen by Wesley will turn the ball over and give it right back to us. Down by 1. Evans drives. Contested shot, but he draws the foul on Miles Turner, his first. But more free throws for the Venom. Evans can't hit the first one. The second goes in. So it's tied at 91. Here's Cotton. He goes to Dennis Schroeder. Screen from Miles Turner. Schroeder takes it, drives, and swims past Carpenter and scores. 14 points for Schroeder in 24 minutes of game time. 50% from the field. Evans gets a screen from Brantley. Evans drives and draws another foul on Miles Turner. So more free throws for Carson Evans. Would love if he hit both of these free throws this time. He does have 18 points. First one is good, and this one could make it 20 points on the night for Carson Evans, and he hits it. Nice work right there to tie it back up. Here's Wesley. He goes to Schroeder. He goes back to Wesley. Wesley in the paint scores. Screen for Evans. He takes it, drives, and this time has it blocked by Miles Turner. Evans trying to do a little bit too much on the offensive end by himself. Okeke feeds Turner. Mismatch on Evans, and he takes full advantage and scores. 9 points for Turner, 4-4 from the field, 5 rebounds and 3 blocks in this game as the Pistons lead by 4. Evans drives again and draws another foul, this time on Cotton, his third. So Evans just keeps driving and keeps drawing fouls. He hits the first. He is 8 for 13 from the floor. He hits both free throws this time. Culver now in the game, as is Cunningham for the Venom. Schroeder down low. Euro steps and can't hit against Carson Evans. Nice defense right there. Evans finds Curry on the cut and the lay-in to tie it back up at 97. Nice connection right there between our two guards that we have drafted a couple of years back. Schroeder drives, pulls up in the paint, and hits. Then I'm just unable to take the lead in this one, at least in the fourth quarter. That's been the case. Pistons just barely holding on to the lead. Curry pulls up, can't hit. Culver comes down with the rebound after the tip by Cunningham. Here's Curry. Screen from Cunningham. He takes it. Sort of. Pulls up again. Can't hit, but Cunningham is again there. And he puts it back. He puts it back in. The game's tied again. We should not be struggling against a team that is like 20 games below 500, man. Schroeder has it blocked right there by Derek Carpenter. Good job right there. We can take the lead right here. And we will after the Cunningham slam off the feed from Carson Evans. Killian Hayes down low. Passes back out to Wesley. Wesley back to Hayes. Hayes pulls up at the free throw line and can't hit. Carpenter grabs the board. Chance for the Venom to increase their lead, and Evans will do so off the feed from Culver. So Carson Evans, 24 points, 9 of 14 from the field, while Killian Hayes, 9 of 20 from the field and has 23 points for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Morris. Morris feeds Wesley. Wesley lays that one in. Curry back out to Cunningham. Cunningham drives and pulls up. Don't like that shot at all. Morris grabs the board, and now Detroit has a chance to tie the game or take the lead off this three by Wesley, which is no good. Cunningham grabs the board. Here's Curry. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Starters about to check back into the game. Evans on the wing. He goes to Cunningham. Cunningham lays that one in. 105 to 101. Cunningham's got 15 points, 7 of 8 from the field. Hopefully our starters will come in, but hopefully they play as well as our backups seem to have been playing in this game. And Deion Peterson is apparently our player of the game. Don't have much knowledge of how he's played. He's got 18 points on 8 of 8 shooting, which is a lot better than usual. Here's Schroeder guarded by Max Strong. Schroeder gets past him and has it blocked, but it's instead a foul from behind on Strong. So 2 free throws coming up here for Schroeder. He hits the first and hits the second as well. Strong will bring the ball up for Las Vegas. He passes to Culver. Culver on the wing. We'll go to Rozier. Screen from Cunningham. Rozier takes it, pulls up in the paint. Can't hit. And Morris grabs the board for Detroit. Detroit can tie or take the lead. Wesley shoots. That shot is off. Strong goes to Rozier in the corner. He goes to Cunningham on the wing. Back out to Strong, top of the key. Now Culver. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rozier with the ball. Screen from Peterson. Rozier goes to Cunningham, who shoots a mid-range shot, which is off. And Wesley grabs the board. We have not taken advantage of a couple of misses by the Pistons. They again have a chance to tie or take the lead. And that lob is thwarted by Deion Peterson that time. Nice job to block that pass. Rozier out to Strong. Unsure of how well he's played. He gets down low and can't hit in traffic. Just barely missed that one. Hayes on the other end. Goes to Morris, who has the ball stripped by Rozier. So Strong only 5 points this entire game. So he has not played well. And he can't score again right there. Zero second half points for Strong. Only 5 in the first half. As Turner jams that one to tie the game at 105 with under 4 to go. Culver passed up the open three. Strong nearly had a bad pass. Rozier with it now. He gets in the paint. Traffic down there. He can't hit. Peterson grabs the board. Has it blocked by Miles Turner. The Pistons can retake the lead here. And they do off of that Wesley basket off the top of the glass. Venom have not scored in nearly 3 straight minutes as they call timeouts to talk things over. All right. Venom back with the ball after the timeout. Culver finds Rozier on the cut. That ties the game back up at 107. 17 points for Rozier. 6 of 17 from the floor and a negative 12 plus minus. Pistons with the ball. Wesley now down low off the inbound. Guarded by Culver. Passes back out to Schroeder. Max Strong guarding. Schroeder goes to Turner. Turner back to Okiki. Now to Wesley. Now to Hayes. Hayes, guarded by Rozier, has to pop it. That shot front rims and is off. And the Venom can retake the lead here. Rozier finds Cunningham on the cut. Who scores and gets the foul on Schroeder. A chance for a three-point play to give us a three-point lead. Cunningham hits the free throw. And it's 110 to 107 with about 2.5 minutes left. Vegas now in the bonus after that foul. Pistons still 1 or 2 fouls away from being in the bonus. Isaiah Stewart back in the game for Detroit. In place of Turner. Hayes shoots a three. That one is off. Cunningham grabs the board. Culver on the wing. Culver just kind of running around out there. Goes to Strong. Strong gets a screen. Spins and shoots. And that shot barely misses, but Peterson puts it back in to give us a 5-point lead. Schroeder back out to Hayes. He goes to Stewart. Stewart hits that little mid-range shot. 90 seconds to go. Can Las Vegas hang on? Culver. You gotta shoot that, man. That is an open three. You can make those. Please. He goes to Rozier. Open three for him. He'll shoot it. And that one is gonna be in. 6-point lead for Las Vegas. Time running out for Detroit. As Schroeder has it picked by Strong, and Cunningham will get credit for the steal. Strong top of the key. A basket here will likely end the game. Strong open shot, and he misses it. He's had a rough couple of games. Wesley drives, gets the foul, and makes it. And he could cut it back to 3 points. Wesley hits the free throw, and it's back to a 3-point game. A basket here would be huge. Strong goes to Culver. Culver goes to Peterson. Now to Rozier. Time counting down here. He finds Strong on the cut, who lays it in to make it a 5-point lead. Pistons use their last timeout. 22 seconds on the clock. And we'll see what happens out of this timeout. Inbound to Schroeder. Schroeder drives, but can't hit. It's nice defense by Strong, who grabs the board. Rozier will be fouled after taking about 7 seconds off the clock. Now free throws from him will be the dagger in this one. But he misses the first free throw. I gotta stop talking. I gotta stop saying stuff like that. So Rozier goes 1 for 2 at the line, a 6-point game. Pistons got to score fast. Hayes shoots a deep three, which rims out. Venom come down with the board. They're going to foul with about 6 seconds left. Rozier hits the first. And the second. Now an 8-point game. The Venom will be the winners of this tight contest here in Detroit. As Morris hits a buzzer beater, but it's not enough. 120 to 115, your final score. pretty high scoring fourth quarter here for both teams, but the Venom come out on top. And that'll do it for this episode. Thanks to you guys for watching. We'll check the box score next time out, because we know in general what each player has. That's going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And maybe ring the bell.